Okay, my name is B.D. Douch, and I have Earth Trine Farm, and we've got about 10 acres in Ojai and 5 acres in Carpinteria that we're farming on. It's all certified organic by CCOF, and we grow about 100 different herbs, vegetables, flowers, fruits, and we sell mostly at the farmers market, and also we sell to caterers, schools, restaurants, and we try to keep it all local. Over the years, we planted a little more specifically to sell. And in 1978, somebody started a farmer's market in Santa Barbara, the first one. And so we started selling at the market, just the surplus from the garden. It was the first one that I knew of anywhere. I'd never even heard of the concept. And this was 1978, and we had one small one in Isla Vista, and then the next one was at the Santa Barbara Mission, and then the next one was in the parking lot of the Santa Barbara County Bowl, where it lasted for some months or maybe even a year before it moved to the parking lot of Santa Barbara High School. And so we got into it right from the start, and I was hooked. That was the way to go. You get to deal directly with people, with the consumers, and be part of a community and share your joy of farming, your joy of life.
I come to the market to support the local farmers and to know where I'm getting my food from. I love to know that my fruits and veggies are locally grown and organic.
We specialize in herbs, so even during the winter we've got about 20-25 different types of herbs. And some of the more interesting here is the rosemary flowers. This is an interesting one, tatsoi. It's a Chinese sort of spinach.
Well, we certainly have a symbiotic relationship with the community, and the people that come to the market, most of them. Every so often you get somebody who just wants their stuff and wants to go, but in general, people are so happy that we're dedicating our lives to providing them with food and recipes and health tips and jokes, and they get to see you and your family and get to know you completely.
I think very positively. Everyone comes together. I love the feel and the energy, and I think it's a great opportunity to shop locally and just get all the good stuff.
We have a really good relationship with the restaurants. The Tuesday afternoon and Saturday morning markets are both downtown within walking distance of, I don't know, 100 restaurants. And many of them come to the market rather than buying food from distributors who do the best they can, and sometimes are able to bring in things that the farmers can't grow. But this is the era of California cuisine, which is buying what's local and in season. And so they're part of this whole renaissance of eating that involves purchasing your produce from the locals.
Let's see, I knew the farmer's market before I knew BD. One of my cooks, it was before I had this restaurant, I was working in another restaurant, one of my cooks came in and said, hey, there's a farmer's market and they have all kinds of fun stuff there on a Saturday morning. So I went over there, and lo and behold, they did have all kinds of fun stuff, because what we see at the market today is 1,000-fold greater than what we would find available 30 years ago. And so that got me going to the farmer's market. And as I say, we opened this restaurant in 1982, and in about 1983, BD came through the back door. And we're still here, and we're still buying from BD and a few other farmers too, but he's one of my principal suppliers.
the
Buying
market?
from the market, definitely the Hungry Cat goes to the market every week, sometimes 3 times a week. And so today, personally, I've been buying from the market about 2 years now. The majority of the time I've been there. And they're always here, they always have a great product. Today from BD's, I got, let's see, some beautiful rosemary, some cilantro. I always go there for their black kale, the Tuscan kale. Organic and local because eating local is the way we should be eating. I mean, there's no reason for us to go 500 miles. We don't need anything from Iowa or anything from farther than what we can do here. And so the farmers market here allows us to have a product from, say, 70 miles, 50 miles, from, say, local, Goleta and Oxnard and whatnot. And so we get these extremely fresh products from right down the street, and we're serving our local customers our local product. And so since we can, and since it's an amazing product, we're happy to do it. And we'll do it always.
The quality of the produce that you can find, the freshness of the produce that you can find, the variety, and the care that goes into producing it. Huge factors. So, it's freshness, it's flavor. It's just a much better product. It really is. I think with BD, it's probably 100% organic. And you've met the man. He's dedicated. He makes you want to cry with how dedicated he is to producing the very best vegetables, herbs, whatever that he can. And he once said to us that it's not what I take home from the market that counts, it's what I bring to the market. And I don't know if you've heard that from him as well, but I just think that really sums up his philosophy as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, I love what I do. I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world to be able to do what you feel is your calling. I mean, I just evolved into this. I was drawn into it, so it must have been what I was meant to do.